Hi guys, so 1st of February, so I thought I'd give a lowdown on a few races that are coming up in February and March. Hi guys, so yeah, 1st of February, so I thought I'd do a little roundup, mention a few races that are coming up this month and in March as well. I won't mention all the races, but I'll just pick out a few that might be an interest to you guys. And as usual, I will link my race calendar in the description box below. Go and have a look at that. All races listed with all the links. And I do update that regularly, so that will always be updated. So please always keep referring back to it when you're looking for a race. So February, Sunday, it is the Axmouth Challenge in Axmouth, just outside Seaton here in Devon, run by Axe Valley Runners. It is multi-terrain. There's a 5 miler and a 10 miler. Entries are still open online, so get it in now. Really nice local race, and it's a great training tool for the upcoming Grizzly. So yeah, really great race. Later on in the month, on the Saturday the 19th, there's a new race appeared called Pound the Pound, which is up in North Devon, where it is 4.3k laps round a lake, and you have certain number of hours, probably 7 or 8 number of hours to do as many laps as you want. All proceeds to that's going for charity. Of course, I have to mention one of my favourite races, new on the scene. It is by the Running Events Devon company, the wonderful Jenny and Tim. They have announced their race series for the full year, and that is kicking off with the 26.2 challenge on the 26th of February. They've just pinged the day. It's not to do the mileage. Again, you have 5.3 out and back to do as many out and backs as you want. So 2 would be a 10k, 4 would be a half marathon, 8 would be a marathon. But I highly recommend Running Events Devon, so check out theirs. That is on the cycleway, so the old railway line between Exmouth and Budleigh. So let's talk about March. Very busy month for races, loads to choose from. So let's pick out a few. Let's start with White Star Running. They are back for a full race calendar this year, and they kick off with the Spring Llama over in kind of Dorset, Wiltshire border. Beautiful off-road races, beautiful medals, and they have the 10 miles and a half on the Saturday, and on the Sunday they have a 20 mile, a marathon, and also a few Canicross races as well. We also have the first weekend as well as White Star Running. It's the Bradley Exmouth 10k by LE Events. If you fancy a fast, speedy, flat 10k to see how your baseline is and see how you progress for the rest of the year, this is a great one to test yourself, because they have one in March and then they have another one in September. So if that's kind of your thing, that you test yourself beginning of the year, train up and then see how you go at another distance, this is a great one because it'd be the same course. 6 months apart. So a great one there for the Bradley's 10k. If you fancy a half, there is quite a few half marathons out there in March. We have Bideford half, we have Deep River Trail half down in Drogo, we have Weymouth half, we have Viewful half, we have Bridport half, and also we have the Humdinger half in Somerset. Now this is normally in February, it's always been in February, but it is moved to March the 13th. The Humdinger is a 13.1 mile race, really quite hilly, that one. And you also have their baby race, which is the Hurtle as well, which is just 5 miles, which is a great distance if you've started Couch to 5k and you would have completed it come kind of March. So this is a great stepping stone if you want to try and go further. A few dark races in there as well. So we have the Good Night and the Dark Dart Dash. So if you fancy giving yourself a little challenge of nighttime races, there are 2 options here in Devon for you as well. So last one I want to mention is a new race on the scene for 2022, and it's brought to you by Climb Southwest. It is the Norm's Helium Loops, and it's out on the on the coast path just past Sidmouth by Norman Lockyer Observatory. So each loop is just over 5 kilometres in distance, and you have 36 hours to run as many loops as you wish. So it's a bit like a backyard ultra. Seems reasonably quite simple, but also the killer is the elevation. So each loop has 250 meters of elevation. And so a half marathon, 4 loops would be 1,000 meters of elevation, and that's pretty tough. And for those who know that kind of coastal path well, there are quite a few steps on that path of the coast path as well. So there you are, guys. A few races I've picked out for February and March. Of course, full list of races will be in my race calendar, which I've linked down below, and all races have a link direct to the website. So take a look and have a plan and see what races take your fancy come February and March. There's everything from 10Ks to marathons to ultras if you're running the Norm's Helium Loops. So hope you find some inspiration. I will be back on the 1st of March for races coming up in April and May. So please tell me in the comments below. We'd love to hear what races you have coming up in February and March. If I've missed any races, I do apologise. Put them in the comments below and I'll add them to the race calendar to make sure I don't miss as few races as possible. I try and keep my race calendar to kind of the southwest. I do tend to throw in maybe the odd, what I would deem quite a big race that may be happening slightly further afield, but I do tend to keep it for Devon, Cornwall, Somerset and Dorset if I can. So yeah, please put in the comments below what you're racing. I, of course, will be doing half marathons. As you all know, halves are my current challenge at the moment. So please pass this video on to anyone who you think might be interested, who's looking at their race calendar and needs some inspiration. Please like and subscribe, and whatever you do, #killing it.